Hi, hello, hi. So today I'm going to be doing something that, let's be honest, most of you saw coming. If you watch Eric, you knew this was coming. Today I'm going to be buffing ELECTROMAN Adventures. Where is it? Here it is, this classic level. So I've got quite a few ideas that I've come up with, also one that I just kind of stole off Twitter, but I'll get to that. So something with the Theory of Everything buffed that I didn't really like is that I didn't really have that many unique ideas in there, like, you know, the blast processing, it had the Arcturus wave type thing. Geometrical dominated the duel for the dark part and stuff like that. I didn't really have anything like that in Theory of Everything. So I've got a couple ideas for ELECTROMAN Adventures here that I really want to do. Alright, so here we are in the level here. Alright, so like I said, I've got a few ideas planned out for later in the level, but first, let's start buffing this beginning part. Alright, here I think I'm going to do the classic thing of making it staircase up. Let me shift this trigger up above the level. I don't know why it's all the way down there. And what I kind of want to do is put a spike like this. So you have to jump early there and then time that. Yeah, okay. I'm feeling really inspired to do this one as well, which I'm really happy about. I don't want to make it so you can just buffer there. I think that's kind of boring. So what I might do is grab, yeah, one of these saws over here. And instead of chucking it in the middle here, which is where I had it, I'll put it about here, just so you have to time that a little bit later. Yeah. Okay, so now over here, ooh, what if I even just put an invisible spike in here, just like so? So you have to jump later here. I kind of like that, yeah. So if you just buffer that, you should die, yeah. But if you time it later, I think you can just land on the second jump pad, right? Yeah, like that. Oh, yes. And just make it so you have to hit that late. And then I'll make it so you have to alternate these. So I'll shift that down a little bit. But I want to make it so you have to buffer that. So what I might do... Can I get away with just an invisible saw? I think that's alright. Yeah, I really like that. Oh my god. Although for this part, what I might do is make it so you have to jump kind of early there, even though it doesn't seem like it. So maybe I'll do something like that. Now for this part, I kind of want to do something completely different. I'm kind of tempted to shift this up and flip it like that. So you have to go down there and then maybe hit a jump orb there, something like that. Yeah, and you should be able to make that. And then I'll put a... Oh, no, that would be an off-screen orb, though. I don't really want an off-screen orb. I'll shift this over and make it a green orb. How about that? Just tweaking, just some tweaking. Yes, like that. Okay, that's perfect. Maybe I will shift this back down to where it was before. So you do jump up there, but then you hit that and jump over like that. It doesn't really use the breakable blocks to their full capacity, but I think that's alright. Okay, I've changed this part ever so slightly, just so I've shifted this jump orb down a little bit. You can kind of buffer that orb down there. And then I've shifted this green orb a little bit as well, just to make it a little bit easier to click, because now you're kind of like a little bit further over this way with it, and yeah. And hopefully that'll just make it a lot more consistent. It's still difficult, and you still got to remember what to do, but it's a little bit more consistent, and I like that. Nice. Okay, there we go. Took me long enough to get that run. Jeez. Alright, so now we just need to buff this ship part. Just need to buff it. There's a lot of things we need to buff from here, but you know, that ship part is one of them. So what I'm thinking straight off the bat here is just a very simple buff, and that is to just extend this all the way down and extend this up a little bit. That is so high up. Oh my god. And I'm really tempted to do something like that. How difficult is that coming out of that? You know what? I think I'm just going to stick to this and then do a couple of smaller spikes like this. Yeah, okay. And an issue is you can just kind of straight fly through this. It's a little bit easy to do that, so I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to add a couple more saw blades down here, like so. So now I'll block off the non-coin path, because why would you want to go the non-coin path? Come on now. None of this is wide enough anymore for the bigger clouds. I got to remove them and replace them with smaller clouds. So now down here, what do I want to do? I almost, ooh, you know what would be cool? I'll use these ones in here and then just put a spike in the middle there. So you have to go up and over that. I kind of like that, yeah. It's especially hard considering you like hit these edges here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these like so. I'm going to replace them with just regular blocks here. And then I'm going to put these ones, because these ones don't have nearly as big of a hitbox, but they still kind of look the same, right? It's kind of fun trying to make decoration fit in with this. I really like 1.6 style. I think it's really good. Okay, so for here, I'm really tempted to do a dual portal. So you have to like straight fly through the middle. Let me see how that works. That's kind of stupid, but I kind of like it. I'm also tempted to put like a reverse portal there and the normal portals down on these ones and reverse portals on these ones, I think would work. So it's a bit of portal spam, so you kind of have to do like that. I kind of like that a little bit better, yeah. Don't worry, I've got plenty of fancy jewels planned, don't you worry. For the time being though, just gonna do this for these parts, I think. Yeah, I think that would be easier. And for here, I also kind of want to just ground spike it, so you can't hit the ground there. Yeah, I like that, I like that. Okay, cool. So now this cube part. Ooh. Like half of this is auto. What on earth am I going to do with that? What if I just do toggle triggers? Toggle triggers could be kind of cool for this part. So you just have to hit toggle triggers that are in here. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think that's cool. Okay, so let me actually make these toggle orbs do something. So... yes, I have a wall here. And I think that should work. So if we don't hit those... yeah, we just die there. But if we hit all of them... yes, we survive. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so you can't just hold there. You have to click individually. Okay, yeah, you have to time that slightly. I like that. That is so tight, but I really, really like that. Okay, I'd call that part just about done. Nice, nice. Okay, so now onto this ball part. So what I kind of want to do is put a blue jump orb here. So you have to hit that and then trace the path of that saw blade pretty tight. Yeah, pretty closely. So in order to do that, I might go ahead and copy paste this type of structure here. Okay, alright. I'm liking how this is turning out, so what I might do is delete that and replace it with one of these. So hopefully you can land on that edge, jump there, and maybe you'll land there. Oh, that would be so cool. So close. Oh man. I'm gonna make this a bit more of a unique ball part, add a few jump rings in there and stuff, you know how it is. Okay, so I'm going to add a couple more spikes, like maybe one in there, just so it's easier to time that. And I might even just copy the decoration over here and then add an extra platform in here. Yeah, I'm trying to add some like unique gameplay in here. I might just get rid of that, yeah. That's something that's actually really cool about ELECTROMAN Adventures. There's a lot of just like very open parts like this where I can just have a lot of fun in creating all sorts of different gameplay, right? I'm having to wall off a bunch of these sections with spikes as well, just so that you can't like land in different areas I don't want you to be able to land. What I'm really tempted to do here is to just make orb spam. I don't know if I want to do that though. Boom, yeah, there we go. Oh, and then we got a UFO part. Nice. But first we got to do this little cube part in here. I might just like make it so it syncs up with stuff. So 1, 2. All right, I actually got to make this part harder now. How am I going to buff it? This might be a little bit evil, but I kind of like the idea of it. I don't like the mirror portal. I'm tempted to just remove the mirror portal. What's it like without it? And that makes that UFO transition so much better. Screw it, I'm getting rid of the mirror portal. I hate mirror portals, bro. Okay, so now onto the UFO part. Okay, boom. So that is that part done. Awesome. So I've been going for about an hour and 17 minutes now. Yeah, we're done with about half of the level. Oh my god. So as usual, in these buffing videos, stuff takes a while and gets a little bit repetitive, and so I don't want the video to be like half an hour long, so I'm just going to cut out a lot of these parts that are just a little bit more uninteresting from here on. It's a lot of just adding more spikes, adding more saw blades, making things tighter, you know, all that kind of stuff. But there are a couple unique things that I did do later in the level, so I will show you those. Here's what I'm thinking for this part. This part's going to be very, very interesting. And here's the plan. I'm going to make this a duel. This is going to be one of the fancy duel parts. And what I want to do is make it so it's a dual UFO and ship. Yeah. So I'm going to make the bottom one ship and then the top one UFO. So it's going to be a duel with a UFO and a ship part. And I think it'll be really interesting to manage. I really kind of like the dynamic of this, to be honest. Not what I wanted to do, though. Mini UFO. Boom. Uh-oh, I don't want to be dual here. Oh my god, it works. Oh, it's one block too high with all of this though. Yeah, see, that shifts it up. So, okay, I saw this trick from Woolsey. I didn't know you could do this until I saw Woolsey do it. If you put this portal one block lower, that has the boundaries that I want, right? Yeah. So what I can do is I can give this a new group of group 5, and then just put a move trigger like over here for group 5 and shift this up by 10, and then that'll put it like up, but it'll have the right boundaries that we want, right? So that's pretty good. I really like that little trick. I think that's awesome. See, if you don't click anything, you just die there. So you have to like actually click at some point there, but it's hard to make that like actually work. Because you got to time that a little bit later, which is a little bit difficult to do. And that just feels a little bit dodgy. So what I might do is just select all of this and shift this up by maybe 4, like that. So what I also want to do is just buff this a little bit. If I select these guys here and shift them up by 1, or 1 might work, 1 might work. This is a buff level after all. Like, I got to do some buffs to it, of course. Now, the last thing I want to do is just shift these stars up so they're a little bit more centered, like so. Okay, cool. So that's that part completely done. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so this is the part that I saw on Twitter where I was deciding, do I want to go top or bottom road for where you have to go here? I almost did a duel here, but I think what would be way cooler is if you go in the middle. So this will require a little bit of redesigning here. So let's go to layer 1 and let's put this guy in. And I think that lines up. Yeah, that lines up with the other one there. I want to add an outline that's like this, but it's facing this way. So instead of being down like that, it's kind of an inverted line, if that makes sense. If I delete that block in there, and then we can go ahead and let's just delete this here. And then we have, yeah, that outline going across there. What I might do here then is select all of these, flip these, so you have to kind of go up, down, up, down, up, down in there. And I'll just make these small invisible spikes here just to make it a little bit easier. Yeah, like that. Yes, I really, really like that. Okay. Perfect. I think that's perfect. All right, awesome. So now I think it's about time we start verifying. So I'm going to start doing some runs, first of all, of course. Let's try and go from here, 73 to 100. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, 92. No. Man, I feel like that end might be a little bit too difficult, but I'm not 100% sure. There's quite a few like really tough timings right at the end there for this ball part and the last cue part. But I can't tell whether that's like a skill issue or not, to be honest. Okay, nice. GG, GG. Okay, I'm gonna do one more run, and I think I'm gonna do this ship part to 100. Let's see how fast we can do that. Finally, okay, there we go. Done that run. Done that run. Alright, so now let's delete all start pos and let's go from 0. Hopefully this won't take me too long, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, okay, so funny story. After deciding to go from 0, it took me 2.5 hours. Yeah, I don't know why I struggled with this level so much, I just did. It's honestly not the most difficult. I'd say that toe buffed is probably more difficult, but oh my god, this took me so long, and it started actually driving me insane. Why? I'm nerfing that! I'm nerfing that! Oh my god! Yeah, I haven't gotten this annoyed at a level in quite a while. I just couldn't work out why I couldn't do it. It's honestly, yeah, as I say, not the most difficult thing in the world. I just was struggling big time with it. And I died at the end a few times, so here's those. No! 92! No! Oh my god, I died there again, really? Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god! Why? I actually want to die. I actually want to die. Why? No! Why? I'm nerfing that. I'm nerfing that. Bro, this part's gonna drag out so much, and I'm so sorry that this, like, dying at the end is dragging out. I just, ugh. Oh my god! See, I'm just gonna spare you from the like 2.5 hours worth of me just trying to complete this, and let's just cut straight to the completion here. my god, finally. That took 3 hours. That took 3 whole hours to beat. I can't believe that. Oh my god, 1108. Despite that, I genuinely don't think that this is as hard as Toe Buff. Yeah, like, I don't know what happened. I really don't. I got really frustrated with beating this, and I did not have a good time at all. Okay, there's my description there. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's just upload this then. Boom, there we go. There's the ID if you want to play it for yourself. Yeah, I can't believe I died so much to the end of that. That is actually ridiculous. Like, if I just beat it in the first couple times, like, you know, if I just died to the end once or twice and then just beat it, I probably would have done it in half the amount of attempts and like a quarter of the time. But I died right at the end and I don't know what was happening. I just could not beat the level at all. But honestly, it's probably one of my favorites. I really enjoyed building this despite, you know, the verification process. I really enjoyed building this. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think there's a lot of like really fun gameplay in there. A lot of really unique ideas as well. So overall, I'm really proud of the level and I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's just a shame that the verification process for me tainted it a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to end this one off here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I hope Eric enjoys this one. And yeah, anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you later.